For the third time now in 4 years, Republican Representative Doug Lamborn is introducing a resolution in Congress to, quote, defend Christians against the war on Christmas. So in other words, Congress is wasting time fighting imaginary battles while we pay them. Think about how obnoxious that is. Some people will look at this story and they'll say, whatever, they're just doing something symbolic, who gives a shit? But it's not like we don't have homeless people in America who can use a piece of legislation or two. It's not like we don't have hungry people in America who could use some help. It's not like we don't have multiple places where we are currently engaging in battles, whether it's Syria or Iraq or Afghanistan or the drone strikes in Pakistan, Somalia, and Yemen. But this idiot decides to waste time for a made-up concern. And when you look at the numbers, you realize just how out of bounds this proposal is, because 76% of the American people refer to themselves as Christians, and over 90% celebrate Christmas. Even the people who aren't Christian, many of them celebrate Christmas. It's almost 100% of the population in the United States of America celebrates Christmas. And what do they say? There's a war on Christmas. Every time I hear that, my mind goes back to that great Jon Stewart joke when he said, Christmas is so big that Black Friday starts on Thanksgiving. So Christmas is swallowing other holidays. And you're saying it's under attack? Are you in the same country that I'm in? You can't go through the Christmas season without hearing 42 different holiday songs. You can't go through the Christmas season without seeing lighting displays all over the place and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Santa and all this stuff. And by the way, where in the Bible is that again? I'm curious. This is another thing that these guys don't get or don't care to get or don't understand, that Christmas actually has pagan roots. Pagan roots. They don't believe in paganism, these guys. In fact, they mock it. Well, Christmas has pagan roots. We know that Jesus, if he existed, was not born on December 25th. They dismiss everything that's inconvenient to them. They think the Easter Bunny's probably real, Santa Claus is probably real, that's all in the Bible. Jesus is, December 25th is Jesus' birthday. They think that, they take their own personal opinions and they mesh it with the government. That's the problem. The government has nothing, the government should not be involved with your opinion. The government's not about your opinion. The government is about, you have the Constitution, which puts things off the table as rights, and outside of that, you have democratic opinion. So this isn't in the realm of that, right? This is just somebody doing something symbolic. There's nothing that's associated with it or attached to it, and you're fighting a phantom enemy. There is no real war on Christmas. All atheists, myself included, all we say is don't marry church and state. So don't marry religion and state or different holiday traditions and state, because the state is secular. That's how the Founding Fathers set it up, and they're right to do it. But if you want to have this crazy celebration and put all these decorations up on your own property, on your private property, well, we have absolutely no problem with that. That's called freedom. But of course, what they do is they tie all this stuff to the government, and then they turn it around on us, and they act like if we say they can't do that, that we are attacking their rights. No, neutral is the way it's supposed to be. That we all have a right for the government to be neutral on issues of religion. But they flip it so that they think they have a right to shove their beliefs down your throat through the government.